Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing some more Magic. We're going to do the format we created not too long ago.
Yeah, middle class
Magic. Mr. Boop, one of Mr. Boopster's favorite formats because he's very middle class.
Is he?
Yeah. He's doing his middle class dance right now. It's pretty great. So anyway, to decide
he's
he goes
not in the middle of the mats.
Good point. Yeah. He should be in the middle, right? Close enough. To decide who's going to go first, this is your idea, so you can explain it.
Yeah, so there's a wine glass or a beer mug.
Yeah.
Because, middle class men drink beer and middle class women drink wine.
That's true. And it's not like fancy wine where, you just pour out like a little, like, there you go. It's like
half the bottle.
Yeah, half the bottle wine.
Fill her up.
So, well, it was yours. You can do the honors. Roll the dice.
I guess I'll be the wine.
Sure. Whoop. Yeah, you got wine. So, we'll be drinking some wine, and we'll see you in game one. Game one. Hands.
And
I'm going to go ahead and move these obstructions because they're taking up, like, all of the playing field there.
Yeah. Mr. Boopster finished the bottle of wine by himself.
Did. He's a little tipsy.
Forest. Sunblade Elf. Go.
All right. Draw a card. Let us go for Jawar Isle Refuge and pass the turn. That puts me to 21.
Untap. Drop turn. I'll play a Refuge for 21 as well. And Rancor.
Ooh. All right.
3.
I will go to 18.
Your go.
By the way, I suppose I actually should reiterate what we're actually doing. In case you didn't watch the last Middle Class video. Middle Class Magic, format we created, where it's all... There's something weird on the mat.
I think that was from the wine bottle.
Maybe. Anyway, it's all uncommons and basic lands.
Yes.
Because we're not savages. So, untap.
Or masochists.
Draw a card.
If you had to play with, like, all the uncommon come into play tapped lands,
yeah,
that would be a slow game.
It would be pretty slow. So, we're going to play Mountain, and we're going to pass the turn.
It'd make Wasteland a lot better in this format, though.
Yes, Wasteland is an uncommon, which is pretty...
Held back by the fact that all the uncommon lands are horrible.
Yeah. Hence why we're playing Jawar Isle Refuge.
And Grey Pelt Refuge. Attack you for 3.
Attack me for 3. I'm gonna bzzzt that.
That dies. That goes to the hand. Well, Call of the Conclave.
Oh,
I get
God,
a 3/3
no.
Centaur.
Oh, it's the worst. Yeah, let me just show the lovely art that I just produced on this. I don't know what that act is called, but I'm sure it's illegal in most states. All right.
And your go. Yeah, you should have saved that bolt.
Yeah.
Turns out.
Draw a card. Yeah, apparently. Apparently that is the case. What to do here? I think we're going to play a Forest, and we're going to play a Wall of Blossoms.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to tap this slightly differently, because I do have Bolt in my deck. So, draw a card. And I'll pass the turn. Luckily, this wall blocks that monstrosity fairly well. Until you put a Rancor on it, of course. Although that does not appear to be what this is. Alright, so that's +2/+2.
Trample and lifelink.
Trample and lifelink. Alright.
That good?
That is good.
5.
5.
Stop that. Yeah, you can block 4 of it.
I can. I just don't want... I don't know if I want to really touch it that badly.
Well, otherwise it's going to touch you a lot.
That's true. I'm going to let it touch me and go to 13.
I go up 26.
Since you gain a life no matter what. It's not really... Draw a card. Well, that would have been nice a bit earlier.
I figured you probably didn't have 2 bolts, especially since you originally just tapped down the mountain.
Yeah.
If you did, I would have looked really silly.
What to do here? That is a big boy.
That he is.
I think I'm just going to play a Is It Boilerworks and return Basic Forest to my hand. And I'll pass the turn. Very unexciting play, but...
Untap. Draw for turn. Loam line.
Sure.
Attack you for 5.
At this point, I kind of want to block 4 of it. I think that's what I'll do. Pick 1. Go to 12.
I go up 5 more life, so 31.
Jinkies.
And I think we'll put Rancor on the loam line. I mean, it may have been right to just stack that, but...
You know, it really doesn't do anything, but I'm going to remand that to draw a card. And make you tap an extra mana, I suppose.
Here, I think I'll just play Dried Militant.
Sure. Sure.
And Trigger.
So it's an instant or sorcery.
It gets exiled.
Put into my graveyard. Just me? Or,
No,
anybody.
me too.
Anybody.
Instant or sorcery only.
Sure. Draw a card. We'll play a forest. And pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Let's put Rancor loam line again.
I'm going to respond to that by playing a Bituminous Blast on Loam Lion, cascading into a Lightning Bolt, which will Lightning Bolt the Militant. So actually, this just gets exiled, and then this does not. Correct?
Yes. And Rancor.
Actually, do either? Would that? Because it's as it resolves. It doesn't really matter. I don't have anything to get it back.
I don't have anything to get it back.
I'll do that.
I have no idea.
We'll do that.
Unsure.
Well, kept me alive.
Attack you for 5.
Take 5. Going to 7.
Go to 36.
So uphill battle.
Sunblade Elf. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. What to do in this position? So that's a big boy.
And it's horrifying as well.
And it's extremely, exceedingly horrifying.
It is a creation of your own mind, though.
That is true. That is a factual thing. Oh, what to do, what to do. I think what I'm kind of obliged to do is pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Three mana.
Eternal Witness.
Eternal Witness. I'm going to respond to that by casting Bituminous Blast on Sunblade Elf.
Okay.
Hitting a Remand, which is handy. So I'll target that with Remand, draw a card, and then damage to that.
Dead.
And continue.
5.
Go to 2. See, the worst part is I'm dying to this. That's the worst bit.
Enter go. I was going to get Call of Conclave back just so I can make more of them.
Yeah. Draw a card.
You could have a friend that way.
Yeah. We'll play an Ancient Tomb. And... yeah, pass the turn.
I think I know why you played that.
Yeah. It's my insurance policy.
5.
I will cast Bituminous Blast on the Centaur, hoping to hit a lightning bolt, or like a big string of Cascaders that can somehow keep me alive. Shardless Agent. Can't hit that, unfortunately. The other direction would have been a little bit better. Into a Standstill, which is not that fun.
So that's still 3 trampling over.
It's still 3 trampling over.
At least you'd kill it in combat.
That's true.
But it'd have to hit you for that to be the case.
That's true. So what I think I'll do, since I'm dead no matter what, is I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to die to that.
No. All right. So I had some Strixes, but trample goes over them pretty well. Yeah. So
I mean, you'd at least deal with the problem.
Mm-hmm. If anyone's wondering why I'm playing Standstill in this deck, there's just a really cool interaction between, like, if you Cascade into a Standstill, it doesn't break the Standstill because you've already cast it.
Yeah, you've already cast the spell.
Which is kind of sweet. It's not particularly great. If you have a Blood Braid
into a Shardless Agent into Standstill, then all of a sudden you're in a really good position.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so that was game 1, and we'll see you in game 2. Okay, game 2.
Hands.
I'm on the play this time, which will hopefully assist me greatly. I'll play an island and pass the turn.
Draw a card. Treetop Village.
All right. Draw a card. Well, I think what we're going to have to do, stand still for a while. Pass the turn.
Stand still for a while. I'll go to 21.
Sure.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Playing Is It Boilerworks or Turning Mountain? Pass the turn.
Untap. Drop turn.
The other thing about Standstill is it can help you build your mana up to big Cascade spells, which is pretty sweet. Of course, I might have to break it, depending.
Nah, I'm going to break it. Watch Wolf.
Break the Standstill. I'll draw 3. And do I want to face a 3/3? Not really. So I'll force it, pitching a Fact or Fiction, going to 19.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Okay. So, I think we're going to play Basic Swamp and a Baleful Strix, drawing a card. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Plains. Loam Line.
You got it.
Unflinching Courage on it.
Ugh. That makes it pretty hefty. Yep, that's fine.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. So I think what we'll do is play a City of Brass and pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a turn. Whoop. Forest. Swords that. I'm going to respond by casting a Fact or Fiction.
Ooh.
So,
top 5 cards.
That's a lot of spells.
It's a lot of spells. All spells, in fact.
Yeah.
And then you get to split that into 2 piles, and then I choose one to keep.
Oh, well. I think it's like that.
That's the split, huh? I'm very tempted to take the multiple cascade spells. How important is Baleful Strix being alive to me? This thing right now has a toughness of 6.
5.
Is it 5?
It's 4 or 5. Plus
Oh,
2,
it's plus 2, plus 2. Not plus 2, plus 3. Okay. I will take this pile. And I believe these are Japanese, but I believe Fact or Fiction puts it in the graveyard, and
I believe
the
so.
Jace Fact or Fiction does not. So yeah, take those. Yes. Go to 20.
Cast a Behemoth Sledge.
Ugh. Okay.
Attack you for 4.
Go to 16.
And I go 25. Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. There's a lot of stuff happening here. I think we'll play a mountain, first of all. And I think we're going to Bituminous Blast this right now. Cascading into a Shardless Agent.
Cascading
which
into...
cascades into a Remand. Do I want to Remand the Shardless Agent? I think I do. So I'll Remand the Shardless Agent, put it back in my hand, draw a card off Remand.
Those go on the bottom.
Those go on the bottom.
Shuffled.
Not that it really matters.
And he is...
And go to 15 to Lightning Bolt.
Yep. Blip. Blip.
And that will be that. Have to discard a bunch of things. That was my turn, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Did that main phase. So, I have to discard 2 things. I think it's going to be Ancient Tomb and Island.
Untap. Draw a card. Plains.
Remand definitely one of the least exciting things to hit off of a Cascade, but it can at least let you Cascade again. And draw a
Activate
card.
Treetop Village.
Sure.
Equip Behemoth Sledge.
Yep.
5.
Go to 10.
Go to 30. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card.
Boop.
Okay. I think we're going to play a City of Brass.
Not
And
really
pass
the
the turn.
multiples you want.
And pass the turn. Not when you're at a low
Untap.
life total, but...
Draw. Well, activate Treetop Village.
Sure.
Equip.
I will Bituminous Blast in
Ah.
response. Cascading into a Shardless Agent.
Cascading into Remand again.
I really hope not.
Wow.
There's a lot of things. Baleful Strix, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Ban all my cards there.
Treetop Village dice.
Here's a Force of Will. That would have been bad.
Yeah, don't bend Force Will.
Alright. Is that it, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Well, tapped out for it.
Yeah. Draw a card.
Wasn't sure if you'd have 2-bit blasts.
Think here what we're going to do.
It's going to be Bloodbraid.
Think it's going to be...
What you need
just have
that
to,
city.
I have to tap. Yeah, I have to tap a city in order to play Bloodbraid. Don't need that many. Tap city. Go to 9. cast a Bloodbraid Elf, which will cascade into a Shardless Agent, which will cascade into... I think I've seen every Shardless Agent at this point. Telling Time. That's an interesting one of.
Yeah. Mostly because it's foil, even though our foil is common.
Yeah. It only kind of works if you plan to cast it and then cascade.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you get mega value out of it. But so we'll cast the Telling Time, look at our top 3 cards, put one into our hand, one on top, and one on the bottom. So I think it's going to be hand, bottom, and top. Like so. And then I will attack you with 6 damage.
Go to 24.
Gotta start chipping away somehow. Then...
I mean, you've kind of built up a large army there.
Did I play a land this turn?
I have no idea.
Have you missed a land drop?
I think so.
I'm not sure if I did either. I'm just gonna assume no and not play one just to be safe. Just in case. So, I will take a pain, cast a Shardless Agent, and bolt you. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw card. White Mother.
Sure.
3 for a Finks.
Sure.
And Forest.
So you go up to... What are you at now?
I am at 23.
23. Alright.
I will put Rancor on Kitchen Finks too.
Sure.
Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Alright. Is this worth it? Probably. Go to 7. Cast a Bloodbraid Elf, which cascades into a standstill. And I think with standstill on the stack, we'll take another one, going to 6, to Lightning Bolt the Mother of Runes.
I figured you'd have one.
And
But the rate you were going through your library and not seeing one.
Mm-hmm. So, Standstill resolve, Bloodbraid resolve. Kitchen Finks still has 2 toughness.
Yes.
And you're at 23. I will attack you with 2 Shardless Agents.
I will take that, going 19.
I suppose it might have been better to send in Bloodbraid instead of Shardless Agent, but that's okay. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Equip Behemoth Sledge.
Mm-hmm. So is this one +3?
No, +2.
This is also +2. Okay. So right now it's
A
5,
7,
6,
4.
7 power.
Yeah, 7 and 4 toughness.
Yes. Power is what I'm more worried about than anything, being at such a low life total.
Gonna swing at 7.
For 7. So, if I absorb 3 of it, I'll go to 2.
And I go up 26.
You go up to 26, but we do trade because I have a Baleful Strix. So I think that's what I'll do. I don't think you have any 2 damage instant speed things, so that is what I'll do.
Yeah.
Not the best trade in the world, but go down to 2. Considering you, well, you get Kitchen Finks back, remember.
Alright, Kitchen Finks comes in, persist. So that actually puts me at 28.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll equip the sledge again.
Sure.
Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Playing a Coom Refuge. Going to 3. Which might actually be relevant.
Could be.
So you have 5 damage total?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, right now it's a 4/3.
4/3.
But I have a Rancor in hand that you know about.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So I can swing for 6.
Do crack a standstill that way, but I'll pass the turn.
Untap.
No good attacks in that position.
Rough turn. Grey Pelt. Gain a life. Your go.
Draw a card. Play Growth Chamber, returning Refuge, and pass the turn.
You gotta get that incremental life.
Yep. If I just keep drawing bounce lands and refuges, I can rebuild.
Forest. Go.
Draw a card. Refuge, go to 4. Pass the turn.
Draw.
One might say that we're at a standstill.
Attack you for 6.
Attack me for... Wouldn't it only
Sorry,
be...
4.
Yeah, 4. Haven't played the Rancor yet. Attack me for 4. And I am at 4. And it has 3 toughness. So I think... Probably should absorb all of it, shouldn't I? Just in case I need to. So... that's tough. I know you don't have any... Well, you might. Oh, double block.
Double block.
Yeah.
Dead.
It's sad, but I don't think I want to take any damage at this low a life total.
So that puts me at 33. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Send for 5.
Yeah, I can take 5.
Pass the turn.
Draw. There we go. Cast Loam Line.
Standstill crack?
Yep.
Draw 3 cards. I think what we'll do is... I'm going to remand that because I want to cycle these.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
I'll play a Plains, tap it, cast Loam Line.
Sure. That one's good.
Cast Sunblade Elf.
Sure.
And we'll put Rancor on Sunblade Elf.
I will bolt it in response. Could pump once, but not quite good enough.
Equip Behemoth Ledge to Loam Line.
Yep.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Gonna have to discard a lot this turn. It would seem. Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card. Baleful Strix. Draw a card. Let's see here. So again, that's 4 power.
Yeah, 5
with
toughness.
5 toughness.
And I believe you've used all 4 bolts.
That is true. I see them all, so
Yeah.
yes. I'll cast a Standstill. And I'll play my Coom Refuge for the turn, going to 5. And then I'll pass the turn, discarding an Ancient Tomb.
Untap. Draw for turn. If I attack, you have a Baleful Strix in the wall.
Yeah, that's actually a
Jorgo.
decent block. Draw a card. Okay. 5 toughness is a lot of toughness.
That it is.
How comfortable am I just draw going?
Well, you have the standstill.
I do. I'll attack you for 1.
Go to 27.
Pass the turn. Oh, sorry. Play Simic Growth Chamber, getting back a Comb Refuge. And then I'll discard a Boiler. City Brass. Pass turn.
Forest.
Spoke too soon.
4.
Attack for 4. So, 5 toughness.
Yeah.
As far as I know, no way to pump. I will double block that.
Yep.
Gain a lot of life, but take a threat off the table at least.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Attack for 1.
Go to... What is this at the moment? 20.
Just use 2 d20s. Instead of a bunch of 6 d6s.
I'm at 30 now.
Okay. And I'll play in a Comb Refuge, going to 6. Pass the turn.
I'll play a forest. Go.
Alright. Draw a card. Attack for 1.
29.
Playing Is It Boilerworks, returning Refuge, pass the turn.
I'll play a plains.
Except to
Go.
discard a City of Brass there. Untap. Draw a card. Attack for 1.
28.
This is pretty sad. Playing a Comb Refuge, going to 7, pass the turn.
Go.
Untap. Might deck myself.
Yeah.
Draw a card. Attack for 1.
27.
Pass the turn. Suppose I could play the land there as
You
well,
have a
but
standstill.
it's pointless. I have a standstill.
Cast Sunblade Elf.
Cast a Sunblade Elf. Yeah, sure. I should have some gas in here still, so I'll draw 3 cards. Alright. And Sunblade Elf. Sure, resolves.
Equip Behemoth Sledge.
I will Bituminous Blast in response. I'm actually over tapping. Hopefully, there we go. Bloodbraid Elf. Into probably Shardless Agent. Into nothing. So we have a Bloodbraid, a Shardless Agent. This was part of the Cascade, yes?
Yeah.
And not too many turns.
He does die, though.
He does die.
Well, just to be hilarious, I'm going to put a Rancor on this.
Sure. Why
Here we
not?
go. I figure I'm not going to win through damage anymore. I'm
Yeah.
going to win through you decking yourself. So
Draw a card.
I was debating it last turn, just making you draw 3, put it on the wall.
So you're at what life total currently? 27.
I'm at 27.
Tough. Play a Bloodbraid Elf. Cascade.
I don't think there was anything you could even hit.
There isn't. And yeah.
Attack for 10.
Attack for 10.
I go to 17.
And I will go to discard a lot of things. At this point, I think it's just going to all be lands. So, Forest Refuge. Again,
There you go.
probably could have just played one, but it doesn't really matter. Yep.
Untap. Draw a card. It is creature. Mother.
Force. Hardcast.
Go.
Draw a card. Attack for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, then it was 9 last time.
Yes. Did you say 10?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no, it's 9.
So, I was at 18.
Yes.
And -9 again. Puts me 9.
Play a Jawar Isle Refuge, going to 8, just because. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card.
Force.
You don't want him again?
Not really.
Go.
Untap, draw a card, attack for 9.
Dead.
With 2 cards left. All right, so that was a game.
Draw no game.
That was a game. Probably quite a few mistakes in that because we
Yeah.
were going a little fast at the end there, but I don't really care too much either. All right, after the pretty exciting but pretty loose game 2, we're in game 3.
Show my hand.
And you're on the play.
Refuge.
All right.
Going to 21.
Draw a card. Refuge. Going to 21. Pass turn.
Draw a card. Forest. Watch Wolf.
All right. Sounds good.
Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Refuge. 22. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Attack you for 3.
Go to 19.
Kitchen Finks.
Sure.
23. Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. I'm going to... What am I going to do? Play a Baleful Strix. Draw a card. Playing Is It Boilerworks, returning Jawar Isle Refuge. Pass turn.
No basic to... So you're going to have to play a tap land.
Except that discard as well.
Ooh.
Question's what, though? I think Standstill is not going to do a lot right now.
Well, I think we're going to Swords that.
Sure. Go to 20.
Forest. Attack you for 6.
Go to 14.
Play Sunblade Elf.
Sure.
Your go.
There's a lot of stuff.
It is just a 1/1.
Draw a card. Okay. What to do now? I think what we're going to do... Play a Jawar Isle Refuge, going to 15. And we're going to cast... We cannot cast that because we don't have green. Tap for a black and a blue and a red, obviously. Baleful Strix, draw a card. And I'll use the red to Lightning Bolt. Yeah, could have 5 mana next turn. So I think that.
Dead.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Still gonna swing.
I will put that in front of Watch Wolf. Take 3, going to 12.
Treetop tapped. And kind of limited on white. Loam Line.
Loam Line. Alright.
Your go.
Untap.
He is a 2/3.
Draw a card. Pass turn.
Have 4 mana up.
4 mana up. No green. Or I could play that Chartless Agent, which is very sad.
Plains. Unflinching Courage.
I'll remand that. Draw a card.
Yeah. I'm gonna try it again.
I will Lightning Bolt in response.
Dead. Attack you for 3.
Take 3, going to 9.
Your go.
If I can find 9. Untap, draw a card. That's some. Play a Growth Chamber, returning Refuge, and pass the turn.
It's got green in it.
Does have a green in it.
I have a forest over here.
Yeah.
A few forests. So, I think we're going to activate Treetop Village.
Yep.
And we're going to swing for 6.
Go to 3.
Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Well. 5 mana up. Don't have a ton of options here. Play an Akum Refuge, going to 4. And I'll cast a Bloodbraid Elf, cascading into a Baleful Strix, drawing a card. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. We are going to put a Rancor on Kitchen Finks.
I'm going to force that Pitching Agent, going to 3.
Going to activate Treetop.
Yes.
Swing.
Swing. Okay. So, do that, and we do that. We take 1 damage, going to 2. Treetop dies. Finks comes back with a counter. I think that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Block like that. Take 1. Going to 2.
Go 25. Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. I think in case we get some extreme shenanigans, I'm going to cast Bituminous Blast on that right now. So if we hit a Bloodbraid Elf, then get extra damage, so.
Yeah.
Into Baleful Strix, draw a card.
I go.
And yes, you go.
Untap. Draw for turn. Cast Kitchen Finks. Going 27.
Sure.
Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Tap our 2 bounce lands, cast a Bloodbraid Elf, which will cascade into... Jeez.
All the other blood.
All the other Bloodbraid Elves. Telling time. So, cast a Telling Time. Look at our top 3. 1 in hand, 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. I think it's going to be... Top, hand, bottom. And Bloodbraid Elf happens, and I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Refuge going 28.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to swing.
Swing for 3. I think I will block with Strix.
Yeah.
2 life.
Go to 30. Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. It's almost like I knew what that was. Again, if there's shenanigans, I'll do this right now. Bituminous Blast, Kitchen Finks.
What's it going to find this time?
Lightning bolt you, I suppose.
Go to 27.
And attack you for 3.
Go to 24.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Watch Wolf.
No, probably don't want to force that. Yeah, sure.
Jorgo.
Untap. Draw a card. Same reason. Tumus Blast. To Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card. Attack for 3.
21.
Play an island. Pass the turn. Finally got my
Untap.
land.
Draw. Loam Line.
Since at this point you have enough mana to always do this, I'm just going to remand that to draw a card. Cycle.
Loam Line.
Yep.
Your go.
Untap. Draw a card. In this situation, we're going to tap like this, play a Shardless Agent, cascading into a Lightning Bolt.
Ooh.
Then attack for 3.
Go to 18.
Play Kazandu Refuge, going to 3. And Standstill. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Jorgo.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 5.
Go to 13.
And because it's funny, we'll play an Ancient Tomb. Pass the turn.
Draw a card.
Not dead to it in one tap, luckily.
We shall cast Call of the Conclave.
So, Standstill Crack. 1, 2, 3 cards. And nobody wants to see that Fusty, so we'll force will it. Hardcast.
Kitchen Finks.
Remand. Draw a card.
Jorgo.
Untap. Draw a card. Attack for 5.
Go to 8.
Play a basic mountain. And a Standstill. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Think I got this game.
Think you do too. Kitchen Finks.
Crack Standstill. Draw 3 cards. Hardcast Force of Will.
And Jorgo.
Untap. Draw a card. Attack for 5.
Go to 3.
Play City of Brass. And pass the turn. Discard a Ancient Tomb.
Plains. Eternal Witness.
You have in there even.
A lot of things.
A lot of things. I'll remand that. Draw a card. Limits the options of what you could do this turn with it, I suppose.
Eternal Witness.
Just because I can, I will Factor Fiction in response. 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably not that hard of a split.
No.
Sure. Yep, it's good.
I'll get back to Loam Line.
You got it.
Cast a little line.
You got it.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. We'll cast Bloodbird Elf, which will cascade into a Shardless Agent, which will cascade into maybe nothing.
I think, are we at that point?
We're at that point. But you're at 3 life. So... is there anything I can do here, really? I mean, you're forced to block twice, so I'll send in all 4.
Summon 3.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Send in 3.
Block the 2 Bloodbird Elves.
Sure.
Take 2. Go to 1.
And I will cast a standstill just in case and pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for
Discard
turn.
that.
Treetop Village.
Okay.
Go.
Draw a card. Shardless for 4.
Yeah. Dead.
Okay. Something I didn't realize about this deck when I was coming up with the idea for it. Very grindy.
Yeah.
Very long running time on this video gonna be. But that was 4 Color Cascade versus, what were you calling that?
I don't know, it's just green-white aggro.
Green-white aggro. Middle class Magic. Really fun format. I suggest you try it if you have some of the cards that are good in it. All right.
See you next time.
See you next time. Bye.